Okay, I'm going to be trying to make a cooking video using a Bob Lav camera, so we'll see how this goes. Right now I'm making pork with scrambled eggs. This is authentic Chinese. I had to go to the Asian store to get dried lily flower. And I got about, I'm hydrating right now about a half, the recipe called for a half cup dry, I think, so I'll be chopping this. And I also need a 1/4 cup of, they call them cloud ears or dried black fungus. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here and hydrate this. I'm also hydrating some shiitake. The recipe says forest mushrooms. Chinese forest mushrooms are the same thing as Japanese shiitake. So I'm going to rehydrate this to come out to about 1/2 cup. And I'm actually cooking some fried rice, but I've already made a video about that. So let me just go ahead and let this hydrate, and then I may end up probably doing this later, you know. So you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm using a Bob Lav camera. These things are not designed to be put on a tripod, but I've actually come up with something. Okay, I'm going to be making pork with scrambled eggs. Right, there's the recipe. And right now, I'm going to post this recipe at my website. I soaked the mushrooms, the tiger lily buds, and the cloud ears. Here's the shiitake mushrooms, the cloud ears, and then the tiger lily buds. Now, the next step is to, I washed them in the sink. And now I'm going to slice thin and set aside. So let's see, I've never dealt with tiger lily buds before. They have an interesting smell. I bought them at the Asian store. So they look like they're kind of like already thin. Okay, they're going to be going into scrambled eggs. This is pork with scrambled eggs. Okay, so they're going to go right in with this. They already look like they're already thin to me. I wonder what they... Let's just try doing this. I'm looking at the picture here. I've got all these leftovers I need to use, and this seems like the perfect recipe for it. Okay, so let's cut it about that size. Okay, that's good. Some more tiger lily buds. Apparently this is a flower that grows an edible flower that grows in China. It has a nice smell to it, I will say this much. Yeah, I went to the Asian store to get this. I just wanted to try some authentic Chinese cuisine. I have a cookbook that I bought. Actually, when I lived in Portland, I think I bought it in Portland, Oregon, when I lived there in the 1980s. Yeah, it was the 1980s. And I made a lot of recipes from it. I never made this one. But I was able to get these tiger lily buds. You can't get them in a regular grocery store around here. Yeah, so this will work. They have a nice smell to them. They really do. I like the smell. So this is going to be going in with my scrambled eggs. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go ahead and, I guess slicing thin would be like one like this, you know. They really have a nice smell. I've never used these before, but I can tell by smelling them that they're going to really impart an interesting flavor to the dish. Yeah, I really enjoy authentic and sometimes Americanized versions of Japanese and Chinese food. And here in northern Alabama, that can be a bit challenging to find the ingredients sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like in Florida, I could find just about everything I needed at the local Walmart. I guess there was a large enough Asian population there that I didn't have to go all over town to get my ingredients, but that's okay. I shop just about every day anyways. Okay, these are the cloud ears. They're also called black fungus, I think. What I'm going to do is, these definitely need to be sliced thin. So let's, yeah, these are interesting looking, huh? So we'll go like this. I can tell by looking at the picture that they, this looks like some sort of a mushroom, or a fungus anyway. It looks like it'd be pretty nutritious, like it's got a lot of nice nutrition in it. Yeah, I did, you know, I thought I couldn't make cooking videos because my Canon Vixia camera just went kabunky on me, you know. But this is a Bob Lob. It's actually like a police cam, so you're not going to get high quality videos. But hey, this is better than nothing. Let's go ahead. Okay, yeah, we'll just throw that in there because I'm going to be throwing all that in there later. All right, let's go ahead and get this. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm not used to cooking with this ingredient. If I really like it, I will make sure when I run out of this black fungus. It's like it's been in my cabinets for a long time and I haven't used it. And I said, come on, girl, let's try using up your ingredients here. So there. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not really too crazy about the average American fare. I just don't think it's very healthy and I don't like it. You say, you made that fried chicken. Yeah, I made it, but I don't really eat it a lot. I mean, I don't regret making it, but I'm really, my favorite cuisine is authentic Chinese. Yeah, this will work. You know what I think I'm going to do? That's good. Let's go ahead and kind of go like this. These are shiitake mushrooms. I rehydrated them. Okay. What I like about getting the dried version is that if you don't make the recipe right away, at least it won't go. The ingredient will not go rotten on you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, shiitake always adds a nice flavor to everything. I love shiitake mushrooms. So, kind of a hard mushroom to find around here. I have to go to the Asian store to get this. You can get it in Madison. I've noticed at Kroger. Yeah, but I don't live in Madison, so, and I take the bus, so that's okay. The bus does go out to several Asian stores that I can get ingredients from. Okay, this will work. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. Okay, the next thing I need, I'm going to go ahead and wash this cutting board, and then I need to. It says thinly sliced pork, and I have some pork that's frozen. I already chopped. I'm going to see if I can sort of thinly slice it. See if I can turn this off without. The other camera was a lot more user friendly, you know. Okay. This is leftover canned bamboo shoots. It says a half cup. What I think I'm going to do, that's a little broad. I think I'm going to slice those a little bit thinner. I think it would give the recipe a nice texture. So let's work on that. I'll work on the pork next. Hold on. I think I've got a little bit too much pork there. It says half a cup. This will be approximately half a cup, I can tell. I just want to use this up. This is already thin. Let me see, when do I put the bamboo shoots in? Yeah, we'll throw it in here. They're all going to be thrown in at the same time. I can tell. So we're going to go ahead and make this a little bit thinner. Yeah. Kind of like the same texture there. So from looking at the picture, it doesn't look like it's too thin. I'm looking at the, see how this cookbook author did it. But, okay, we're going like that. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm throwing everything in there. Because I'm going to be mixing that in with some scrambled eggs. This is pork with scrambled eggs. Okay. Basically, I'm using leftovers because I've got all sorts of leftovers that I need to cook, and this is a perfect recipe to use leftovers. I even have some carrots I need to chop, so yeah. I'm going to throw in some carrots for color. Okay, let's go ahead and I need to have about 1/2 pound. Oh yeah, I can use this whole thing. This will work. 1/2 pound. This is about 1/2 pound. Sliced thin. As you can see here, that this is I originally planned to use this for fried rice, but I'll just kind of like do it like this. This is partially frozen, so it should slice pretty good like this. Slice thin, this will work. Now if I had a regular pork loin here, I would just do it in strips, you know, but this will work. It's going to look kind of like ground pork by the time I'm done, because it's partially frozen. If you chop up meats partially frozen, it's a lot easier to slice them thin. This one's, we don't have an ideal arrangement here, but you know. It's better than, I'm trying to use leftovers. I have this in the freezer. Some pork that I chopped earlier. This is going to work. Is that about 1/2 pound? Yeah, it looks like about 1/2 pound. All right. Well, my camera went kablinky, the Canon Vixia, and I'm using a police cam, believe it or not. It's a Bob Lav, and I'm being creative with it. I'm the same tripod that I use for the Canon. I found a way to use it for this Bob Lav. Okay, you know what? That's good enough. That'll work. Yeah. I know why they're saying to slice it thin. It's because you need to. Let me see. What am I going to throw the meat in there? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, this will work. Okay, we're going to throw it right back in here. Yeah. Some of those could be a little thinner. Okay, now I actually want to add a carrot in for color, and I do have some carrots that I need to use, so this is a great way to use leftovers. Oh, let me throw. I'm being perfectionist here. All right. Woo! Yeah, let's see if I can do this without getting food on the camera. Okay, I'm going to be peeling the carrot here. This is for color. And then I'm going to be cutting this into strips as well. This peeler I've had since the 1980s. Would you believe it? Since the 1980s. My mother gave it to me. My mother she transitioned to heaven. Buddha actually took her to heaven to be with my stepdad Bill. And yeah, I've had this since the 1980s. Let me go ahead now and move the camera. And let's see if we can get it. All right, now let's go ahead and chop this up. Oops, I need to get me my knife. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and add this to the other stuff here. And I'm also getting some soup stock ready. The recipe calls for salt, but I find if I'm using like pre-made soup stock that already has salt in it, I'll omit the salt. So unless you're using low sodium soup stock, yeah, I'm getting, it calls for 1/4 cup soup stock. I'm making this from getting the soup stock ready. All right, let me just go ahead and chop up the carrots. The carrot, rather. And I'm going to put it like in a, I can tell from looking at the picture they chop it up into strips. So we'll just kind of like go that. Yeah, let's. Now I have to use up my carrots anyways. I mean, I thought this is the perfect recipe to use up leftovers. I had some bamboo shoots I needed to use. I used the bamboo shoots for pork chow mein, and I just usually it's a can. Let's go kind of go like that. Yeah, let's go and stick it over here. So I'm putting everything in here. Yeah, usually, like I'll buy a can of bamboo shoots and they'll give me way more than what I need, you know? And so I have to use it for other recipes, and I end up with having to use, be creative. Like I just made some pork fried rice, and I had leftover snow peas, and in place of, and I was a little low on bean sprouts. So in place of the bean sprouts, I used what I had and then threw in the snow peas, and it was delicious. I figured, with the snow peas and the bean sprouts being both in the bean family, they would still give the right flavor to the dish, and they did. It was really good. So you can be creative when you're dealing with leftovers, So yeah, this will give a nice color to the dish. Okay, so let me just go ahead and finish chopping up the carrots, and let me see what else. Yeah, let me just turn it off for right now. Okay, let's make sure this camera doesn't fall this time. 3 scrambled eggs. So 3 eggs, obviously. Get the garbage over here. Don't see any eggshells in there. Here's the 3rd one. Now I'm using up all my eggs. I really needed to do this. Oop, a little bit of eggshell went in there. I'll see if I can fix that. give me some calcium, right? There it is. All right. Then I just go like this and scramble it with my fork. Go like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is bring this camera over to my kitchen area, and yeah, let's try not to drop the camera this time. I tell you, making a cooking video with a bob lob is something, I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. All right. I'll assemble. I'm going to get the mirror in. I assemble everything out by the stove so that I can just grab them when I need them. So, okay, here are all the ingredients all ready and assembled. Let me just go ahead and put this right over here. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the heat. I'm going to try not to knock the camera over. It's not really on real secure. Like, this is a bob lob. It's not designed. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go this way. My spatula is over here. Yeah. Don't knock the camera over like I did earlier. Holding it in place. Yeah, you guys are lucky you're getting a cooking video, period, because I actually, this is the only camera that I have. Alright, first thing I have to do is, they say to add a little salt to the eggs. I'm going to omit that because I'm not a salty person. Okay, 1 tablespoon oil. I'm going to approximate this. Put in about a tablespoon of oil in here. That'll work. Alright. Alright. Okie dokie. Oh, I'm going to need me something to put that in. Hold on. Yeah, because I have to lay it aside. Okay, when I'm done cooking. Like I said, we don't have a professional setup here. I'm making do. I'm making do. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and okay. We're just going to cook this in here till it's done. Oh shoot. Probably need to be a little hotter. Alright. Thought it was warmed up already, but it's not. Okay. Remember that, though. Wait for the oil to heat up a little bit before you add the eggs. Yeah. Alright. It's heating up pretty fast, though. Yep, it's starting to heat up. Alright. This is my wok. You can use a wok if you have one. It'll work. These recipes are designed for a wok, but I use a cast iron pan. I imagine a skillet that's designed, you know, anything that's equivalent to a wok will work. Yeah, I think this will be big enough. Alright. Yeah, now I'm using up all my eggs before they go rotten, see? Alright, here. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in here. Next thing I'll be doing is cooking the pork. Usually the Asians cook everything on high heat. They stir fry, which means they move things around fast, and they put it on high heat. So I didn't wait for the heat to get high enough. That's okay. It'll still be good. All right, now they say add 2 tablespoons oil. Yeah, I'm going to approximate this. I'm going to just put in like, that's good enough. I don't want to get too fat, so alright, okay, and cook pork on high heat for 2 to 3 minutes. High heat. That's right, high heat. Alright. Yeah, that's it. I can hear it sizzling, so it sounds like it's high heat. 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, that's high heat. That's what you want. 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Then we'll be adding all the other goodies to this. I'm looking over there at my clock. Yeah, I get to use up all my leftovers. Yeah. Yeah, like excuse the bobble on camera. For a while there I thought I'd have to give up on my cooking videos, and I'm glad I thought of this. I think this is going to be good. 2 to 3 minutes. And one thing I've learned with these stir-fry dishes, you do not want to overcook your vegetables. Then they get really soggy. Like, you want everything to be kind of crispy. So you move fast and you cook fast. That's good enough right there. Okay. Now, all right. Now go ahead and add the mushrooms, tiger lily buds, cloud ears, bamboo shoots, carrots, mirin, and soy sauce. So all this good stuff goes in here. That I put in here. Okay, so we're going to add that in there. And, let me see. What else? Ooh, don't do that to me, man. The brain control, I'll tell you. Let's go this way. Yeah, okay. So I got the lily buds, the cloud ears, the bamboo shoots, the carrots, mirin. Mirin is going to be 2 tablespoons. This one I'm going to measure. Yeah, that'll give it a nice flavor. That's it. All right. 2 tablespoons of mirin and soy sauce, just a dash of soy sauce. Yep. That's good. Okay. Like I said, I don't like too much salt. And stir together. Okay, stir together. This looks like it's going to be good. Stir together. Authentic Chinese cuisine here. Like I said, a lot of these ingredients you're going to have to get at an Asian food store. That would be the lily buds and the cloud mushrooms, which is basically it's black fungus. That's what they call it. Okay, at the Asian store. Okay, now let's go ahead and put in the soup stock. Oh, here it is. All right, there. I made a bit of a mess here. This is why I'm not adding salt, because the soup stock has plenty of salt. I'll get this later. All right, so stir together, cover, and bring to boil, cook for 1 minute. Okay, stir together. Cover, bring to boil for 1 minute. Oh, that reminds me, my cover's over here. Shoot. You know what? I don't have to listen to the recipe. Well, it might be helpful to cover it, you know. Hold on. Let's try not to knock the camera over. I forgot about you. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Bring this over this way. Sorry about that. Like I said, I don't have professional photography here. I already knocked this camera over once. It's a bob lob. It's not designed for cooking videos. Okay. Alright, so add green onions and mix in eggs. Okay, what I've got here going on is green onions that are frozen. Yeah. Add green onions. That's good enough. Yeah, like I said, you don't want to overcook these things. That'll work. I need to go buy some more green onions. Okay, green onions. And mix in the eggs. This looks delicious. I will let you know. That looks delicious. Okay, let's take this out. Okay. Breaking into small pieces. Serve with lettuce, steamed white rice, or mandarin pancakes. Yeah, well, we're not going to worry about that. I'm just glad I was able to do this right now. I already made some fried rice. But that recipe's here at the cooking channel. Okay, let me turn this off and let you get a close-up. There is what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and try it, eh? Okay, there it is. Let's see if I can get good lighting on this. Let's try eating it. It's very good. That tastes authentic Chinese. Yeah, that's for sure. It's delicious. I really like this. It tastes like it came straight out of China. It definitely does not taste American. It tastes authentic Chinese, and it is good. I like this. I'm gonna have to make this more often. Yeah.
In a world of secrets, where darkness reigns, there's a war